recording. Hi guys. Okay, so we are going to lead you right into our next vision casting of goal setting this time, and we're really excited about this one. So we want to ask first and foremost, are your dreams big enough? So get your pen and paper right now. Prompt number 1. Why do you feel like you're not qualified enough? Hi guys. Why do you feel like you're not qualified enough to attain your dream? Why do you feel like you're not deserving of your dream? Okay, so one of the things that we also we were listening to this podcast, and her name is Nicole Crank, and she just kind of talked about different methods that she uses of goal setting. And one of the things that she did was talk about the bone, the steak, and the hot dog, and reference it about like dogs love bones, right? But they don't actually love the bone themselves. They love the meat, the steak that it's like supposed to be. So why would God put the steak out there of what you envisioning, the steak from the bone, and then give you a hot dog? God's not that cruel. He's not going to do that to you. So you just have to kind of like realize where your dreams are and what they look like. And Raquel, talk to us about having a pull on your heart, because God doesn't qualify. He doesn't call on the qualified. He qualifies the called. So talk to us about that.
Right. So it goes back to almost the first question. It's like, why do you feel underqualified or all those things, but yet you have this goal that's burning inside of you. You have this desire that's burning inside of you, and you're thinking like, why do I want more? But did you ever think about like why you have that desire? Who put it there? Who put that desire inside of you to want more, to want that goal? And it goes back to the steak and the hot dog reference as well. That goal was put there for you to get that goal, not get the hot dog or take the bones and like the bare minimum.
Yes, I love that. And one of the things that she also talked about too is that like every time that you say something, you hear something. So talking about your goals out loud, and then you're not just like you're saying them. So in a sense, like you're claiming that goal, you're manifesting it, but then you're also hearing it yourself, because what we believe, what we say about ourselves more than what other people say about us. So when you're claiming a goal and you're saying, I am double diamond, if you're saying that and you're saying it out loud, you are claiming that it is yours, and you are going to take on and believe that full heartedly. Okay, so talk to us about this method that Nicole talks about with goal setting, and how she has like a very specific method that you follow. Give us all of the details.
Okay, so she tells you to get out a pen and a paper, and this is going to be a style of writing goals. And you can only write 7 to 10 goals. And the reason for that being is because you can't chase too many rabbits without losing them all. So what that means is you can't have all these goals. Like you can, but you can't. You cannot have 20 goals and expect to accomplish all of them. It's impossible. So if you focus on, because what you tend to focus on manifests. So when you choose 7 to 10 goals, you guys, that is creating laser focus. Okay. So another thing that she says is 3 minutes. So you're timed. The very first time you do this, you have 3 minutes to write out 7 to 10 goals. And the reason why you have 3 minutes is because we as human beings tend to talk ourselves out of a goal. We get scared, we chicken out, and we will not write the goal down. So she gives you 3 minutes to write out 7 to 10 goals every day.
Okay,
every day.
So we're doing this every day. We're doing this. Okay.
So the first time you're timed, the very first time you are timed, and then after the first time, every day, first thing you want to do in the morning is write out the goals, but you cannot look back at them. You are not supposed to look back at the goals. It's supposed to jog your memory and dig deep into like what you truly want. And you have to write them in past or present future. So it's almost like an affirmation.
So what would be an example of that?
Like I earned a $10,000 monthly income.
Beautiful. Yeah. I love that. Okay. So another thing that she talks about too that I really liked is when she explains that like success is simply doing the right thing one more time than you did the wrong thing. And if you're not failing, you're not growing. And that's the whole thing here is we want you guys to understand that it's not all just about being successful every single time. Our business is made of no's. We are going to fail. We don't want to say it's acceptable to, like that we accept failure, but it's going to happen in our lifetime. And we want to know, so first, let's take a second. and pause this. And I want you to go and I want you to time yourself for 3 minutes on writing down your goals. And as soon as you're done writing down those goals using the past or present tense, then I want you to go into this and I want you to write down prompt number 3. I want you to write down, what are you giving yourself permission to fail forward with? Because it's going to happen. We're going to fail. We're going to hear no. We're going to miss a promotion, the deadline for a promotion, and we're going to have to aim for it next month. We're going to look stupid on TikTok because we have no idea what we're doing. So we're going to put out a bunch of crap because we at least want to get our name out there. We're going to have post be a total dud after we poured ourselves out and put all this heart into making a post that was meant to speak to someone and not a single like happens. It's going to happen. So take a couple minutes and write down what are you giving yourself permission to fail forward with? And then I want you to move into the last prompt here. And I want you to identify, do you want to stay where you're at as a human being, or do you want to grow? Like, do you want to grow? I want you guys to write down, I'm hoping that the answer was grow. That's what we're hoping, that you don't want to stay the same. But we want to know what your word is then for 2021. If you don't want to be the same human being and you want to grow to become those dreams that you want, to become the person who you need to be in order for those dreams to come true for you, write down your word for 2021. And then we ask that you share this. If you got any kind of nugget of information from it, we ask that you share this with one teammate, one friend who needs to hear this, and to just pass it along, pay it forward, friends. Thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned.
Bye, you guys.
See ya.